Hello friends, myself Envy Lahamge, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, MVP Samaj, Nasik. We will cover the next problem of a TCS, that is conversion of any NFA epsilon to its DFA. As we know that every DFA is a NFA, but every NFA is not DFA. So there is a requirement to convert this NFA to DFA. There are two steps to solve such a problem. First is convert this NFA epsilon to NFA and then convert to DFA. But we will directly convert the NFA epsilon to its DFA. So we will cover the steps as like. First of all, we have to start with calculating the epsilon closure of each and every step. Now, we will calculate the epsilon closure of the following steps. That is, first is the Q0. What is the epsilon closure of Q0? Epsilon closure definition says us that it has to include those states which are connected by the epsilon. Now here only Q0, Q1 are connected by epsilon and no any further flow goes from Q1 by epsilon. So here in this case only Q0 and Q1 comes into the epsilon closure of Q1. Next, coming to the Q1, as we sees that here no any state is connected to Q1 by the epsilon, but we know that every state comes into its epsilon closure. So it is Q1. Now coming to the Q2, we see that Q2 is connected to Q3 by epsilon, then to Q5 by epsilon. Q3 is connected. So here three states are coming, that is Q2, Q3 and Q5. Next, the states means the epsilon closure for the Q4, or we will take first Q3, that is Q3 is connected to Q5 and so here in the epsilon closure only Q3 and Q5 will comes. Now next, what will be the epsilon closure of Q4? As we see that Q4 is connected to Q3 and it is connected to Q5. So the Q4, Q3 and Q5 will comes into the epsilon closure of a Q4. Therefore, as we are seeing here, Q5, Q6 and Q7 are not connected by any epsilon with each other. So, both the states, means three states, Q5, Q6 and Q7, having the itself in its epsilon closure. So, this is the first step to convert NFA to DFA. Now, we will have to convert this NFA epsilon to DFA. So, first procedure we had covered. We have to go to the next actual procedures. So, we will start with delta dash of each and every state of this DFA or conversion of NFA to DFA. So, first of all, we have to start with delta dash of NFA without epsilon. Means, for example, delta dash of Q0 on small a will be the procedure like we have to consider or use the formula like according to the algorithm delta dash of q0 on small a become epsilon closure of delta of delta cap of q0 epsilon on a. Now here we have to take conditions like q0 epsilon is nothing but the epsilon closure of q0. So we all know that we had calculated the epsilon closure of q0, that is the q0 q1. So epsilon closure of delta of, for this we will take epsilon closure of q0 as q0 q1 and again a. We all knows that we have to take the delta of this whole, means we have to take delta of q0 on a, pairing is like, and take union of with delta of q1 on a. Now delta of q0 on a is no any state, means it is coming with the phi as an output, and q1 on a is having the output state as a q2. So here the answer become q2 and we have to take epsilon closure of this q2, means epsilon closure of q2 is nothing but q2 q3 and q5. So delta dash of q0 on a is this. But as we all knows that while converting any NFA to its DFA, the output of any state, if it is combination of another states, we have to take the delta dash of these states also. Now we will term this as a capital A for our some shortcut mechanisms to remember this state. Now as we had covered the delta dash of q0 on A, now we have to cover the delta dash of q0 on B. So how it will be covered? We have to take here as delta dash of q0 on B is epsilon closure of delta cap of q0 on B. Now as we know, we have to take the q0 epsilon closure, it is q0 q1 and we have to perform it on the B. Now epsilon closure of delta. Now delta of q0 on B union delta of q1 on B. Now it will become delta of q0 on B is a phi and delta of q1 on B is the state q4. So we have to calculate the epsilon closure of q4, and epsilon closure of q4 is nothing but the q4 q3 q5. So we are coming here with the new inputs, means output of q0b as a q4 q3 q5. So we will consider this state as a B. Now what is the shortcut for us is that here we are not covering the remaining states like q0 on A, q0 and B. We had covered. But next step is not like we have to find the q's delta dash of q1 on A, q1 on B. Instead of that, we have to start with the capital A and capital B, which we had received in the delta dash of q0 on A and B. Now the we have to find the transitions for A and B, means we have to find the delta dash of capital A on small A. Means we have to perform the same procedure as above. Means epsilon closure of delta cap of capital A epsilon on A. Means here we have to take the A in detail. Means the A is representing the states like Q2, Q3 and Q5. So we will take here the Q2, Q3, Q5 for further procedure. Means here actually we have to take the epsilon closure of all Q2, Q3 and Q5 for the next conversion. So if we take the Q2, Q3, Q5 here, means delta cap of A on A epsilon is Q2, Q3 and Q5. Then here we have to take a epsilon closure means delta of Q2, Q3, Q5. Q2 is having the Q2, Q3, Q5 as epsilon closure. Q3 is having the Q3, Q5 and Q5 is having Q5. Means again all will come to the same as a Q2, Q3, Q5 and we have to take or calculate it on A. Now by plane mechanism we have to take epsilon closure of delta of Q2 on A union Q3 on A union Q5 on A. Now here all these states will output us that we all knows that the Q2 on A is 5, Q3 on A is 5 and Q5 on A is coming to the state Q6 according to the diagram of this question. So we have to take epsilon closure of Q6 and that is the state itself, that is the Q6. Now we have to take Q6 as an output as it is not a new state, it's combination of different states, so it will not take any further transitions. Now we have to calculate the same for B. Means here we have to take a B means epsilon closure of delta of delta cap of A epsilon is nothing but the Q2, Q3, Q5. This is the epsilon closure and again epsilon closure of we have to take it with B. But according to the diagram there is no any transition for Q2 on B, Q3 on B and Q5 on B for the next state. So it will be 5 and epsilon closure of 5 is nothing but a new state, that is the QL. Not a new state, but when we doesn't get any input in DFA, we will convert it as a Q error state. So this is for A. Now we will calculate it for B. So delta dash of capital B on A, that is epsilon closure of delta cap of B epsilon on A. Now epsilon closure of delta of here B epsilon, the B state is representing the Q3, Q4 and Q5 and we have to take the epsilon closure of it. So the Q3's epsilon closure is Q3, Q5. Q4 is having the Q4, Q3, Q5 and Q5 is having Q5 itself. So it will again comes same epsilon closure of delta of Q3, Q4, Q5 on A. Now we will see the Q3 on A is no any transaction. For Q4 on A there is no any transaction. But for Q5 on A there is a transition, that is the Q6. So we will take collectively it as Q6. And as we know epsilon closure of Q6 is Q6. Now we will take next as a B means for this we will calculate it for B means here we have to take only B and here also B. Now we have to actually calculate for B. Now, there is no any transition for Q3, Q5, Q4 on B, means it again phi and it will comes at a Q error. As we covered the epsilon closure, means delta dash for eliminating the epsilon from the NFA for capital A and capital B. Now, from this we are getting the state as a Q6 for output on A, capital A on A and capital B on A. So, we will take next state as delta dash of Q6 on small a. Now, we will take it here as Q6 on A. Now, Q6 having the its same state in its epsilon closure. So, it is again a Q6. Now, we have to calculate Q6 on A. And from the diagram, capital means the Q6 on A is have no any transition. So, it will be phi and it will be QL. Now we will same calculate for B, means again here we consider B, here we will consider B. But from the diagram we will visualize that the epsilon means the Q6 on B will gives us the state like Q7. Means here is the output Q7 and epsilon closure of Q7 is nothing but the state Q7. Now here we are coming with the state as Q7, so we have to calculate the same for Q7. Means here we have to take delta dash of Q7 on A. Means here Q7 on A. Now we have to calculate the Q7 is having the Q7 itself state in the epsilon closure, so it is Q7 on A. But there is no any transition from Q7 to any state, so it is giving us the phi means Q error state, and again calculating the same means delta dash of Q7 on B gives us the Q error by this procedure. Now we are not getting any new state as an output, so we will stop here. But how to create or draw the DFA from this procedure, we will see here. First of all, we will take a help of our previously calculated logic. We had started from Q0. Now, from the calculations, delta dash of Q0 on A was the three states Q2, Q3 and Q5. But it is a state, we named it as a capital A. So, we will give it a name as a Q2, Q3, Q5 means A. Means this is having the A. For Q0 on B, the state was Q3, Q4, Q5, that we term as capital B, so it is B. Now on capital A on A was giving us state like Q error, so it is here, and for A it is giving us the new state, that is the Q6. Then for capital B, the B is having the error state, and for the small a, it is giving the Q6 as a state. So it is for A. Now Q error is the state itself. Now we'll calculate for Q6. Q6 on A is Q error. So we will give the direction here, and Q6 on B is the Q7, but it is the actual final state of our previous diagram, so it will be final. Now for Q7 on AB, both are giving the error state. So this is the converted diagram of NFA epsilon to DFA direct.